Hey Ford,
Hey Ray.
how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm very good.
Happy to hear that.
I missed you.
I know we haven't recorded in quite a moment, but we are back on track.
Yeah,
Yes.
and we're doing this now constantly, like
Yes.
motherfuckers. But yeah, it feels great to be here.
Yes. I'm very excited to have this moment back and excited about the topics that we have for today.
We have a topic for
Yes,
today.
we do.
Which one? Tell me.
Well, since we said every podcast is gonna be like a chapter, so this chapter's question is going to be, have you ever? And you have come up with some questions for me that I don't know about, and I have come up with some questions that you have not heard about.
Yeah.
And then we try to see and get to know each other better, and hopefully through that, our listeners will have fun listening to our
But we
funny
are playing like
stories.
ping pong
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We'll ask each other a question, and then
with a short story.
and if you ask me a question and maybe my answer is boring, and you have an answer for yours, you can answer as well.
Okay.
But before we ask the first question, should we have a drink?
Yes, please.
All right.
I was waiting.
So cheers to you.
Cheers to
By the
you.
way, we're having beer
Cheers
today.
to you. Yeah.
Yeah. And let's
But
do a little clink
We
clink.
can't show it.
Exactly, I'm not showing it. Cheers.
But it's a good one. I love it.
I was thirsty.
Me too.
It's good?
Mm-hmm.
Very good. So hopefully our listeners are always having a drink too.
Feels
If not,
more
go
like-
ahead and grab a drink now and get drunk with us.
Yeah.
And maybe you can even play this game with your friends,
Yeah.
right?
Do it drunk.
Would you like to start asking the first question, or should I start? What do you want? I'll let you decide.
No, so I'm gonna start.
You're gonna start.
And
All
very
right.
simple and very easy.
Oh, good, because I'm kind of scared of what the questions are gonna be. But go ahead.
Because I don't know which question you are asking me.
Exactly.
And you don't know
And
my
I
questions.
don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we really do it spontaneous.
Yes.
So that's why I'm also excited.
Let's
Okay,
go.
so have you ever
Take a deep breath.
killed a person? No.
It's
no.
gonna come out. Shit, I've been hiding it for
But
years.
yes, somehow it ghosted someone.
Have I ghosted
Yeah,
someone?
yeah, like on the real way, like ghosting. Like
All
no
right.
contact.
So not like boo, but ghosting
No.
as a
no,
not
this
for
would
Halloween.
be like pranked. Oh,
Pregnant.
Pranked.
Pranked.
Pranking. Oh, is it pranking? Prank?
Pranking.
Like
no.
ooh.
Oh yeah. That would be considered pranking. Yeah, if I scared somebody.
No, I mean,
Okay, ghosted.
From the
let's
dating life.
see, from the dating life. All right, so just to put a little context to, I guess, what my answer is gonna be. Back in the day when I was dating, the apps were just coming out. So like for us, like Grindr, Scruff,
Okay.
Growler were literally just starting. To
Exist.
come out on the
Yeah.
iPhone, right? And or smartphones. And I don't have a story that I can think of ghosting somebody. I guess that happened all the time. If I didn't like a picture, I didn't write back or something. But ghosting as in a specific person. There's a funny story. I was in San
Nicaragua.
Francisco. I was in San Francisco with my friends for a weekend. And I don't remember correctly, but I think I might have been dating someone and it didn't work out. So I was like, you know what? This is my slut weekend. I want to go and just meet people. Have you heard of Folsom Fair?
No.
So Folsom Fair is a very big fetish fair in San Francisco, and there's actually one in Berlin too. And it's about like fetish, yeah, like leather and whips and all that stuff. So if you've never heard of Folsom, watch it on YouTube.
Okay.
Educate yourself on Folsom. If you're interested, you're gonna find lots of interesting stuff. However, I'm not into this whole bondage fetish thing, but I wanted to go with my friends. And
But it's about bondage.
Yeah, like all of that type of fetish.
And what's the name again?
Folsom Fair.
Folsom Fair. Okay.
FOLSOM Street Fair. Yeah.
Sounds
And it's
so
a very
French.
extreme fetish fair. And my friends went, and I was like, yes, let's go. And there's a lot of hot guys going, and that was my weekend to be a slut and and just want to be free and say hi to everybody. So on the first night, we go out to a bar called the Eagle. And there was a cute guy, and I was like, okay, well, this is the first night. Let's make out. We were making out. I even took him back to the hotel room. So long story short about the ghosting.
From a club.
Yeah, from a club, from the bar, we went back to the hotel. It was a nice night, and I was like, okay, night one done. So the next day, let's meet other people. And it happened that I saw like the same guy again on the street. And he's like, oh, I want to hang out with you.
Yeah.
And I was like, no.
But he asked you.
He asked me, but
no.
I was already kind of like, this is my free weekend, and you're already boy one from day one. I need a boy two for day two.
What?
I felt guilty. That was not my proudest moment. But I think that is the harshest thing I've done with ghosting, but like literally to the face.
That's the
To
real
say,
ghosting.
Hey, look, sorry, I'm here to have fun, and we already had fun last night. I need to find somebody else.
Like, thank you, next.
Can you believe? Yeah, can you believe that?
No. But I mean,
Don't judge.
At least you've been, but at least you've been like honest. You know what I mean?
I was honest. I was like, look, I don't want to commit to you for the weekend. I want to. So I guess. Is that considered ghosting? Is that considered ghosting? Because I said I'm done. Like
I mean, it's sad and it's kind of bitchy.
that was a bitch mood.
Yeah.
Sorry, whoever you are.
You don't know him anymore. Yeah, of course not.
No,
He
but
was ghosted. Wow.
yeah, that was.
I would
I know.
never
I felt
expect that.
very guilty.
Okay.
But I was like, I want to have fun.
And you had.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was that. Does that answer the question?
Yes, of course. And I mean, it's a kind of ghosting to me.
Yeah. Okay, good. Not my proudest moment, people, but it was a moment
Shame
for
on
sure.
you.
Shame.
Shame. You slut. Okay.
All right. My turn?
Yes. And by the way, I never did.
You've never ghosted anybody?
Of course I did.
Oh,
So many
see,
times.
there you go.
That's why I'm asking you, because I was like, okay, maybe there's
Do you have a fun ghosting story?
a fun one. No.
Or not fun, but no? Okay.
It's always stressing me out. I wouldn't be able to do this that way you did. And that's why I'm hanging out then with kind of not cool guys. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because I'm not daring to say, no, I don't like him.
But do you ever like just block somebody and be like, I'm done?
Oh, yeah, many times. And then unblocking. It's like...
And then
my
unblocking,
hobby.
oh my goodness.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Good. Well, let me ask you something. Have you ever...
Let
yeah, drink first. Don't spill. Oh. All right. Have you ever been in a fight and knocked someone's teeth out?
What?
You know, like you were so like punching somebody that...
I mean, first of all, I'm asking myself now, why are you asking me that? Like, do I look like...
As the first question, by the way.
Nope.
No, so never in a fight.
Like, for real.
So not like girl
I'm
pulling
not even,
hair,
no.
like slapping, nothing.
I did not even see something like that. I don't know why. I mean, it's good. It's a good sign.
That is good.
What happened to me was like, I was beaten.
Oh,
which
no.
was not that cool. But yeah, no, not a fight. It was not a fight. So, yeah. I don't know.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I mean, I survived. I'm here. No, but yeah. I never was like, I'm gonna punch. But yeah.
Good girl.
Yeah, somehow.
A little halo.
Oh yeah,
My
a little
goodness,
bit.
look at
A
that. Just
good
my
slot.
my perception of you just changed with this answer.
But you did for sure.
I think I also got beat up. I don't
Okay.
think I ever started a fight. Yeah.
Okay.
No,
But you never actively.
as a kid, I got beat up.
Okay.
Yeah,
No,
a
I
couple
wasn't into it.
times actually.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was kind of like the one time I mean I must have been like 10 or 11, and this guy just school kid just comes and I was not facing him and he touches my back. So I turned around, and when I turned around, he punched me, and I just fell down on the floor.
But as a joke, or
No,
he
no.
didn't like
I
you?
mean, he didn't like me.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
No.
Unfortunately.
What I did was like arguing with words. So
Okay.
I already did something like
All
that.
right.
Like,
Okay.
you stupid bitch, shut the fuck up, because otherwise I'm gonna punch you. So
But you
I
never
did.
got to the
And it
point
was
of
enough,
punching,
so
and that
at
was
least I
enough.
didn't have to kick out the
Okay.
tooth, teeth. Get over.
All right.
No, I'm a good girl.
Very good girl.
So, okay, next question.
Next question.
It's an easy one.
Okay.
Have you ever been refused to enter a club because of your behavior, or because you was too young, or you wasn't dressed well?
Actually, no.
Wow.
Not that I remember. I think I've always gotten into a club.
Really?
Except maybe I have to wait a long time if there's a line or something.
No,
but
I'm talking about the bodyguard who tells you like, "Oh my gosh, you're such a
you're like too
victim.
drunk. You need to
Go."
get out of here.
Yeah. Or you're ugly or something like that.
No,
No?
never.
Okay.
No, never. That's never happened to me. Has it happened to you? Many times.
Times. I mean, mostly because I was drunk, but sometimes also like, no, it's a wrong clothes, or I don't know, like, you know. it happened to
Wrong
me.
club.
A clothes.
Clothing. Ah,
So it was like,
No.
no, you look too much like street style.
no,
You're
no.
not fancy enough.
The one club I'm scared to get turned away
Tell me.
is in Berlin. The
Berghain.
Yeah, I want to go, and I'm scared that
yeah.
when I go, that one opportunity I have, they say you're not cool enough.
No.
That would be a shame.
And this
'cause
could
I would.
happen.
It could happen because I've heard stories
Yeah.
of the way that you behave on the
But maybe that's the point why I do know this, because it's a German thing, in my opinion.
So does that happen a lot in Germany?
It's like a politic of the clubs.
Okay.
So,
No, I've never. No, can't say that I've been turned away.
I know many clubs
No.
in Germany who are still, till today, like, we are letting people in only if they're fit into.
Oh wow. Okay.
They have no problem to
Well,
tell
then I
you,
guess I need to go to Germany to live through that.
let's do this. But yeah,
Alright.
Berghain I would also visit.
Okay.
I've never been. Maybe they will not refuse me because it's such a trash. So
Okay.
good.
All right. Let me ask you a question.
Round 2.
I'm gonna turn it into a sexual question.
Oh my gosh.
So I know you slept with men.
Yes, I did.
Have you ever slept with a woman?
I did
What? No, you didn't.
because I
Hold
had
on.
a
I need a drink.
threesome.
I need a. Ah, that's
So I
true.
didn't
I think you've
did
said that
actively,
before.
yeah.
Let me have a drink with your friend. I think you
Yeah.
told us on the last podcast that you slept with a friend,
Yeah, we were working together.
and you no longer talk with this friend.
Yeah, after that.
Okay.
Because
But
it
that was the
together
only
with her
time.
boyfriend. Yeah, it was only one time.
Would you ever do it again?
No.
No.
With 2 men, yeah. So
With 2 men, yes.
it was
but with
okay, but it feels different. I don't know. I haven't that fun he had with
he
both
had
of us.
fun, yeah.
And
Okay, so it was
like,
more about his fantasy than your fantasy.
because I'm not against, and in my opinion, body of a woman is not more beautiful, but I don't know, better to look at. But I'm not
What?
interested in.
Okay.
I think pussy looks better than a penis. I don't know, you have cute penises, but I had so many ugly penises. They are
Oh.
short, they are, I don't know, long.
So, I have never seen a vagina.
No way.
Never. I mean, sure, and maybe if you saw it in a magazine or a porno,
yeah,
but
okay,
live,
but in
I've
real life,
never seen a vagina, nor do I ever want
you
to see one.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Penises are better.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
But they are not that cute.
Some are.
But it was cool. It was okay.
Okay.
But I wouldn't do this again. Like, I don't have to do that.
Okay.
Maybe
How about kissing a girl?
No, that's
Also no. Or
it's okay.
that's more common
but
than...
it's too soft, in my opinion. The skin, the lips, and all this
Yeah.
stuff. And it's kind of weird to me. I need hairy.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, yeah. So, cheers to that.
Cheers to that. The
We
scruffy
love-
men.
We love happiness.
A penis makes me happiness.
Mm.
No, or maybe we should say a penis brings happiness.
What? A penis?
A penis brings
Happiness.
happiness.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
Very
And
good.
two penis
Well, I mean, come
brings
on.
more happiness. No. Just joking.
All right.
Well, yeah.
So, you
And
had
I
a threesome?
Can I tell something?
Yeah.
And I never got, how you call that? If someone wants to make out with you in a club and he talks to you like, hey, I'm gonna ask you like, do you wanna have a drink or something like that? Never got asked by a lesbian woman. Which, what happened to my friends, for example.
Meaning, they've never asked you for...
Like, oh, I think you're cute or whatever. Because you never know, like,
Yeah.
are you into girls or bisexual
Yeah.
or whatever. But they never ask me, like.
Okay.
And I have friends who are asked very often. And they are not into girls, but they still get asked.
Okay.
So girls ask me. Hot vagina is also good. I don't care. Oh, maybe it's a good idea. Thank
my
you.
goodness.
Thanks for that, Mauricio.
No!
Good.
So your next day is going to be with a woman. You're putting it out there. Oh, that's so funny. All right. You want to ask the next question?
Let me take a look because I wrote them down. Oh, that's a good question. And I mean, I'm a Polish girl, so I have to ask you that.
Okay.
Have I ever, have I ever stole something?
Have I ever stolen something? Ooh. I think when I was maybe a little
No, not as a
kid,
kid
I
at
stole a
bubblegum.
chocolate.
I'm talking
from the
about
grocery
diamonds
store.
and money and car.
No, never.
Wow.
I've never, not even someone's man. I've never stolen nothing.
Okay, but that's good.
Everything I have, I've gotten for me buying it or earning it or whatever, but never stealing. Why? Okay, so my question to you is: you said that since you come from Poland, what is this typical in Poland to steal?
Yeah.
No,
You
everybody
can-
steals.
Yeah. It's like if there's something missing or something happens and I don't know, a thief or whatever, it's typical
a
Polish.
what?
A thief? No, thief. Thief? No. Someone who's robbing. Robbery?
A robber, a thief. Sorry, I thought you said like
No,
a
no,
tooth. Okay.
So they steal.
Yeah, but that's not everybody.
No, it's
not
not.
everybody's
but
a
it's
thief.
typical like in the Europe, so they are joking around that.
Really? So
I
it's
thought you know that.
no, I've never heard of that. So typical Poland people steal. So if I meet another Polish person, I'm gonna be like, what have you stolen?
Exactly, and they will understand that. I mean, it's
No
sad and
way.
it's okay, but you know,
Never heard of that.
no.
Never heard of that.
That's why I feel sometimes like bad or guilty if I'm listening to a story about something like that. People know that I'm Polish, and they look at me like,
Oh, you stole something. So
Yeah,
what
even
have you
so many
stolen?
jokes about that. Me?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Have you ever been on a date with the Polish guy and the Polish guy stole something from you? No, really?
I got
Oh
robbed.
my goodness. No. From your boyfriend or the date?
Yeah.
Stop.
And I was dating him like multiple times, not only like one night stand. It was my money.
How did you figure it out?
That was funny because I was living in my very own apartment. It was the very first one I got. So then I just was able to live like a like so,
If you didn't quite hear that, repeat it again.
like a lady,
Like a lady of the night.
lady of
No
the
judgment.
like a lady of the night. Yeah, and then we met like at my apartment. And one time he just left my apartment and then he didn't respond any messages, anything. And a few hours later I was about to order pizza or something like that, foodie.
Yeah.
And I knew about that money and it was gone. It was gone. And he ghosted me and it was gone. It was like he took it.
No.
But I was stealing always at club like cocks. No, I mean, how do you call that? Not bottles, glasses.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cups, like
Yeah, cups.
yeah.
Cool ones, like from Jack Daniels or I don't know, Guinness. You know
Oh,
what?
so maybe I have stolen something. No, that's not also not true. Because right now that you're saying that, I went to Greece and they had this cool glass, beer glass, and I want to collect them. But I asked, I was like, hey, do you sell this? Like, and usually in Greece, if you give them like $10, $20 or something, hey, it's you. So the ladies are like, well, I didn't see anybody take it, and winks. I was like, oh, okay, so I can take it. So that's not really stealing because she allowed me to take it.
But that's cool.
That is cool.
I'm on. It's stealing with charm.
Yeah. It's funny because it was for my birthday. So it was my partner and my best friend. We were in Greece. And there were and I said, look, I don't want to just take it because I wanted to take it, but I said, let me ask her and kind of go from there because I felt guilty. And when I asked, I was like, can I buy one? And she's like, no, but if it goes missing, I won't notice. And I was like, okay. So I grabbed two, one for me and one for my partner because my best friend's like, no,
So two
I'm
of
not
them.
taking. Yeah, he's like, no, I'm not taking it. And then after like 20 minutes, when I was like, okay, packing it, I put it in the back. He's like, okay, maybe you can take the third one too.
Ah, okay.
So he took
And
one
you
for
still
him
have
too.
them?
Yeah, I still have them. Yeah, we actually have two from two different brands, and I want to collect more when I see them. But I will always ask, can I buy it?
No, I'm not asking.
Yeah.
And I stole once in a rock
We're
bar.
telling all of our crimes here. Innocent crimes.
No, but that's funny because I stole like a how you call cross with Jesus on it. Really, that size, and it was there. It was in
No, you
German.
did
Yeah.
not.
All of my friends knew about that.
Jesus is watching you, and you're stealing
and
the
I took
cross.
the Jesus in my backpack, and I had the Jesus like for years. I had him for years. He was always sitting in the corner or somewhere because I don't like this kind of I don't know pictures and all the stuff like that. But
But you stole it,
yeah,
even if you don't like it.
I mean the poor Jesus, middle of the club. You know what I mean? It was like. I still have pictures.
Oh wow,
Really?
that's amazing.
Holding the cross, kissing a guy, and I kissed two guys of them. One of them had like a whole. We can blend the pictures in. I'm fully agreed with that because it's funny, and I'm holding the cross,
That's crazy.
but it's always like a small thing, like glass or a cup.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the place I've been, not like staying here in
But you
Zurich.
can still buy magnets. You can buy shot glasses. You can buy something as a
Boring.
souvenir.
Boring, and it costs money. And they have enough.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you something.
Oh no.
So I'm assuming I'm just taking your word for this. You said you're, the lady of the night. So you've definitely dated a lot of guys.
Mm-hmm.
Have you had like something that was so disastrous, like either a date or a boyfriend or a friend or a disastrous date?
Something awkward.
Awkward, horrible, something that like never again, or
I would love to say, let me think about that, but unfortunately, it's like, oh yeah, so many stories out of there. So,
the best one.
yeah, okay. It's a strange one, so it's gonna be fun.
Okay.
And the funny point is, it was the very first time I went to Zurich.
Oh,
Because the very first time I went to Zurich, it was because of a guy I met online.
okay.
And we was chatting with each other and talking about all the stuff, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, okay, so let me visit you. And I took a plane. He picked me up, really kitschy and really sweet and lovely, like with flowers and all the stuff. And he was living alone and he was kind of cool. I really liked him. But he was like pretty calm and I don't know, like not the crazy guy I really like.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, so let's see, who knows? And then he took me to his apartment, and it was like, okay, you are new in the Swiss and in the city, and he was supposed to go to work. So he went the very next day to work, and he told me like, so I have a TV, and it wasn't like now, so we hadn't Netflix or I don't know other platforms. So I was really impressed because he had like a hard drive switch on his TV, and then I could choose like 3 movies, and all of
Okay.
them was like Alien 1, Alien 2, Alien 3, like for real. And I was always watching the Alien movies, waiting for him, and then I was just like, oh, let's take a look on the hard drive. What else is on there?
Oh no.
He was at work. The very first night, we had nothing with each other. And it was okay, like nice. And then I took a look on it and found also a folder with movies, but other movies like XXX movies.
Okay.
And then I saw something. You have to imagine like sitting on a couch in front of the TV. Then you switch the XXX movie. Of course you do, and press play. And then you see, and you're watching, sitting a lady on the same couch you're sitting. And then you see the guy who picked you yesterday from the airport. And of course they had sex. And it was like a hardcore porn movie. Like really hardcore porn movie. And I was like, and I didn't get it from the very first second. Because I was like, okay, there is a couch. Of course it will be a porn movie, but online, I don't know, a real porn movie. But it was him with a lady, lady of the night, on the couch I was sitting on. And I got so scared and I felt so strange. And I was like, oh my gosh, I was sweating. I didn't know what to do. And thank God I had already friends or family here in Switzerland, in Zurich. Put my phone and told them, like, pick me up, take me out, because, I mean, it's okay or whatever, but, And then, because I ghosted him, I'm ghosting, because I was like, no, I'm so afraid. And he gave me like a iPod for the time I was
I'm sorry,
there.
a what?
iPod to listen music.
Yeah.
Like if you're bored, you can watch movies, Alien 1, 2, 3. You can listen to music, iPod.
Or my porn.
Yeah, no, that's not what he said then. And I was like, oh, fuck it. I'm going to take the iPod with me. I took the iPod with me, so about stealing. Oh, fuck, no. I took the iPod because it was like, it's a bonus to me for this kind of issue now. Like, I was terrified. It was like not funny. And then they picked me up and he wrote me a message, like, because I wrote him a message as a letter,
Yeah.
and he SMS'd me like, "Hello, it's okay, but what's wrong with you? Like the hard drive is my privacy, and the iPod I gave to you, it was only like for a few days." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, how is it possible to get worse than he only by my behavior? You know what I mean? Instead of letting it there." But yeah, it was kind of
That is
disturbing.
very. Yeah. So, did you make a video with him?
Me?
Yeah. Are you
No,
on
thank
his
God,
hard drive
no,
now?
no, thank God, no.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Could be, even without asking me or whatever. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It was really like,
And it wasn't
oh,
you, right? That you were watching, it was somebody else.
yeah.
That's crazy. I mean, but I guess that's some people's
But I've watched all
fetishes.
the house. I was like, oh, okay, so, ooh, okay. Good.
We can do that.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, okay, I did also something wrong because it was his privacy. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
thank God I did. So
All right.
cheers
Well,
to that.
cheers to that disastrous date. Ah.
And I liked him.
Oh.
As usual, it's always like, if I like someone, he's a freak. Next question.
Tell me.
Have you ever DM'd or wrote a message to a celebrity?
Oh, all the time.
Really? Like a
Of
message,
course.
not a reaction on a story, but a message.
Well, not like a heart on a story or a thumbs up,
Yeah,
but like
but
a
a text.
real, yeah, like a real text.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. A couple times, Mariah, all the time.
No.
She's never seen it or responded. So
Oh, no. So there was never a heart.
no, never, ever, ever. Does posting something and they respond mean
Also,
anything?
yeah.
Because on Eurovision, I reposted a cover I did from Conchita Wurst with Rise Like a Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
And I posted, and I was like, in memory of Eurovision, let's celebrate with Conchita.
Yeah.
And she reposted it and liked it. And I was like, my heart is full. She saw me singing her song. And Luca Hannay, also, I reposted something from
What?
him, and he reposted.
And he's Swiss.
Yeah.
The Luca Henney, the
The
little
Luca Hannay,
hobbit guy.
what's the song called for Eurovision? She Got Me.
Oh my gosh, yeah, he was also for Europe.
Yes.
No, because I know him from the German show.
Yep,
you know,
as
Pop
well.
Idol. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Another one of my favorites, and we've actually had like a conversation.
Oh,
I mean, when I say artist, I mean to me, she's a huge artist.
Keanu Reeves.
Who? No. Nomi Ruiz. She has good songs like Cocaíno. She has songs
tell me more.
called oh
What's her
God,
name?
what's the name? Hold on. Now I have to look it up because I'm gonna be bothered now that I'm in the
Nomi
put in the
Ruiz?
spot. Nomi Ruiz. And I actually met her.
No way.
We went to Thessaloniki once. Oh, it's called Chemical Love with Animal Feelings. Great song, great banger.
And she's from Greece.
No, she's from the US, but she loves Greece. And we saw her in Greece at a club. She was performing like a 3-set song. And we were like, her fans were like, yay, we love you. And we got to take a picture with her. She was so
way.
sweet. Pussy Power, good song. Another song that I love from her is Be Your Girl. It has like this Janet Jackson, That's the Way Love Goes feel.
Really?
And she used to be in a group called Jessica 6.
Jessica 6.
Jessica 6. And the songs that I love from her is Can't Tear Us Apart, White Horse, The Storm.
But
Anyways,
it's a party music.
yeah, I would say it's a good feel good
Okay.
party music, and we've talked a couple times because either I posted a story and she responded, or we were talking about our likes for Thessaloniki and Greece, and we went back and forth. I remember that was a few years ago, and we all of our friends were sitting here on the table, and we were listening to her music, so I reposted something, and then we're just talking, and I'm like, I'm talking to Nomi Ruiz,
Wow.
and then we just made a little video of all of us, and she's like, oh, you guys are so sweet, and blah blah blah. Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah, that was actually very nice. That they took. I mean, I don't know how the artists or the mega stars like them, how that gets filtered, and how if they see
I think
that,
some of them see that. And
yeah,
some
and I'm
not,
hoping
of
that
course.
that's my hope that
Yeah.
they are the ones who I'm talking to.
Yeah.
But I don't know how that filter goes, because if thousands of people are DMing you at the same time, then it's just you
And
miss
it's
it.
a lot. Yeah.
Have you heard of Thalia?
Nope.
So
Yeah.
Thalia is
Of
the
course I did.
biggest.
Bookstore in Germany.
No.
It's really tough.
Yes, I have seen that. Yeah, that is a bookstore in Germany. But no, she's a singer, a Mexican singer, but she's known worldwide. And she's actually married to Mariah Carey's ex, Tommy Mottola.
No
See,
way.
someone else's garbage is someone else's
Oh my
treasure.
gosh.
And they've been married for over 20 years. Yeah.
So, okay.
So one time I also posted something about her song, and then she liked it, and that made my day. Yeah.
Okay. So it wasn't Mariah, but it was
Well, Mariah I've
Mariah's
met.
ex-new boyfriend. I mean, at least
But
it was
Mariah
Mariah.
I've met, so she don't need to reply. We have a bond.
That's
already.
cool.
Yeah. Have you DM'd anybody?
Constantly.
As well.
But I'm sending like nudies and.
No, you're
Of
not. You're
course.
sending.
I'm not
These
like
people
hello.
nudes?
Yeah, no.
No, I've never sent a nude to these artists.
Like some German rappers. I had like a phase of yeah, and I was like into it, performing in their videos. Or I don't know, date them. I didn't care. And then I had like some of them who I knew from partying, like DJs and singers. And then I have some of them like writing about, I don't know, my favorite podcaster. She's Polish. And she was launching her books and everything, and I bought them. And then I wrote a message and everything, and she asked me like, "Oh, that's nice, thank you very much," blah blah blah, something like that. So it's not always like nudies, but sometimes
Okay.
also. I do it. I don't care. Like I'm always laughing at that.
Here are my boobies.
Why not? I mean, no, don't do this. Don't do it. At home.
All right, let me ask you the next question, if that's okay.
Uh-oh.
No, it's not. It's not that bad. It's actually a nice one, I think.
Oh, okay.
It's not more of like have you ever, but what is your proudest moment in your life? Like what are you proud of?
Proudest moment?
Yeah, proudest moment.
It's a good question.
I know.
It's really good question. I think the most thing about which I'm proud is how I managed my life so far.
Okay.
Because there's nothing I regretting, and it wasn't always that easy. It was sometimes funny, but sometimes strange, and it was pretty hard. But I'm still here, and I'm living a normal life. Yeah, like I'm kind of crazy, but still also normal. It's
Everybody's
like
crazy.
yeah,
Come
yeah.
on.
But no, there were moments in my life where I could be like, I don't know. I was not even able to be fighting anymore. You know what I mean? Like going through hard times.
Yeah.
And I was still constantly moving and keeping.
But
keep
that's
on going.
great. That shows a lot of courage.
And I never was like knowing that. So it's like since 1 or 2 years now, where I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, so it was something you managed and you have a good life only because of you. So be thankful to yourself.
Cheers to you.
Thank you.
Be proud of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's me. I'm proud of me, of myself. Yeah, because I'm not married. I don't have children. I don't know.
I mean,
Family, I'm
I
not a
guess
family human.
I guess some people consider that to be proud, and that's okay to be proud of your kids, to be proud of you. But I'm
But
talking
it
about
sounds
you.
very general.
Yeah, but I'm talking about
yeah.
you, something that you, and if you've overcome something in your life that makes you stand here now, that's amazing.
Like straight out of ghetto into this. Like, of course, I'm not like a celebrity or I'm not like rich or whatever, but I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm really happy and I'm really enjoying my life. And this makes me proud about that because
And you
I
should be
managed
proud.
that. No.
Good job.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What about you? Because it's a good question.
I mean, I think through, I mean, I am older than you by many
2
years, so I've lived many lives, and I have a lot of proud moments, and sometimes during that time, like you're saying, you don't see that, but maybe after the fact, you're like, holy shit, I did that, like moving for love, from the US to Europe, learning a new language, being
a huge
surroundings, your
step.
family is
Yeah.
not here. This is now your family. That is a proud moment. How I am now here over 9 years,
Yeah.
and I'm building something for myself as well. Of course with the help of my partner, but it's not like my partner can talk German for me. I had to learn that. I had to overcome those obstacles. And during Switzerland, some of the proudest moments have been being in a musical called Avenue Q. That was from the US, but it was touring here in Switzerland. And my German back then was not as great. And I had to learn the lines in German and the songs in English. And there were some lines that I was saying that I didn't know what they meant because I just had to memorize, how to
Cool.
deliver. And that was a proud moment for myself too. I mean, there's many moments that I can say I'm proud of that. And, I think when you're going through it or whatever it is that, you might not realize all those things that you're doing, but once you look back, you're like, holy shit, I moved continents. I learned a new language at 30 something. I achieved this, I achieved that. So yeah, I'm proud of that.
I think at least it's very important, like not hurting someone. It's also something what you can be proud of.
Of course, yeah.
I mean, it's not like you're not able to live your life without hurting someone, but on purpose or without, you know what I mean?
Okay, are you just saying that because of the guy in San Francisco that I heard? But I said I'm not proud of that.
Karma,
See, there are certain
karma.
things that I'm not proud of, and I admit that I'm not proud of, and I would never do it again.
Okay. No, I know what you mean. But yeah, what I want to tell, it's like I would never be proud about, oh, I have a nice car or I built a home or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not about the physical stuff.
If not, yeah.
If I build a house and there are living like 10 families, which I'm helping, I could be proud about that. But something like that, no.
Yeah, it's. I guess what you're saying is not the word, not necessarily materialistic thing, but more of the feeling of, how you feel, and that's great. That's what I'm saying. Like.
And saying like I'm not regretting something.
Yeah.
Of course, I regret so many dudes I dated and all this stuff. But stuff in general, like I never did something to someone what was really unfair and not that cool.
Yeah.
Like if we are talking about, did you fight with someone, and we both are telling like, no, I didn't, but I got beaten or whatever. So it says like, such a good person. Cutting.
Ka-ching. Okay, let's.
Kill.
Do we have one last question?
It was like a Queen Elizabeth. Do we have last question?
With my pinky up. Ding. One last question.
I also do that.
I don't know.
It
I'm
happens.
I'm not meaning
It's
to do it,
flying.
but
There's no gravity for this finger.
tell me. Is my question? No, your question.
No, my question.
All right.
Have I ever, have you ever, hey Ford, have you ever got a tattoo,
No.
but you wish to?
Yes.
What?
I
Really?
am. I cannot tolerate pain. I will have a paper cut, and that's the end of the world for me.
Really?
So, getting a tattoo would be nice.
No way. So you
I
would
would.
love
I
it.
would have a tattoo. You know the tattoos that go on they start on the chest and it looks like a shield and it goes to the arm. That's hot. That's cool. I would love it. But a needle poking me, I couldn't even handle 2 seconds of that torture.
Really?
Yeah.
But you never tried.
No, but I've had paper cuts and
I
no.
had many people are like.
Do you have tattoos?
No.
But would you?
I would, but I don't know, getting older without a tattoo, becoming more proud that in the world like today, where everyone has a tattoo, it's something different without a tattoo.
That is
But,
true.
Yeah.
I like guys with tattoos.
Me too.
I think it's hot, and I would like to, but I don't tolerate pain very well.
I wouldn't care. I'm also like that, but
So you've heard of lasering, right? Have you done laser? Okay.
oh yeah, it's painful.
It's painful, right? I had that done once, and never again will I
okay.
be near that. So
But
somebody
laser is
compared,
different.
but
It's not
somebody compared a tattoo like lasering.
dark. No, I don't think so.
Really?
Laser is much worse. Yeah.
Laser is much worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I couldn't handle. I literally cried.
So
I was grabbing a
and
towel.
it depends which place, and I don't think here is like easygoing.
No, I no. No. I mean, I see that needle, I think I would faint. When I go to the doctor and get some blood taken out,
yeah.
I panic. My legs are like up and down, up and down.
Because of the
can't
pain?
Look. Yeah, all of it.
Okay.
And so knowing that this is just going like this in my skin, nah, I don't think I could. I want to, but I can't. I'm too chicken.
I'm still struggling, and I have so many ideas, and I already know what I would do. So
I would. I mean, like I said, the chest and the arm, that would be like the dream tattoo. But I think I would also like to get a tattoo of my dog Junior.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah, I would like that. Like
I would love like
ear
an
or something.
underboob.
Underboob, like
yeah.
Rihanna.
No, not the. It's a cool idea. Wait. They write it under S-A, in the middle, a T, but
Upside
cross,
down.
and here A-N, like Satan. I'm
No.
not into Satan, but it's so cool. You know what I mean? And then you lay down, and the guy looks like that, and then he thinks like, "What the fuck are you, Satan?" This would be fun. It's a great idea, in my opinion. But I would never do that. Probably.
Yeah, don't do it.
Or something in the neck
Okay.
or ear.
No, not on your lips.
Yeah, but from the inside. And it goes away.
No.
And it's not painful. By the way, like a tattoo, Eurovision.
Oh,
this
that
year.
was a great song.
Lorraine, shout out.
Good job, Loden,
Did
with
you-
tattoo.
Did you wrote her? Like,
Oh, I wrote her
congratulations?
all the whole time, but she never responded. Well, I don't have any more questions.
I do, but
You
not
do?
today. For
One
the
more?
Next time. No.
That's it.
I mean, in general. No, I'm getting curious about you. You go
Well, we can think-
from San Francisco. The story is like trauma.
Yeah.
Like the video I saw in my disaster date. Same trauma.
Yeah, I like I said, I'm not. That's not my proudest moment. I
But
apologize.
still cool from you that you were so honest, because I couldn't do that.
Yeah. I know. All right then. I got to learn a lot from you today. And I know our listeners got to learn a lot from you, thief.
And about you, slut,
Yeah.
ghosting, slut.
Ghosting. Oh.
But yeah, I'm
Yeah.
thief.
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 Very good. I'm looking forward to our next podcast.
Me too.
I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. I hope you guys laughed, maybe even cringed for us a little bit.
Who knows?
And maybe you can share your stories about any of the questions that we've had. Maybe you have a funny story that you would like to share. You can definitely post it on Instagram on one of the comments, or even
Feel
on
free.
YouTube to behind the scenes. Anything that you want to comment, feel free to
Answer
let
the
us
question.
know. Yeah, you can answer the
Thumbs up.
questions. Exactly.
And follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcast, YouTube, Instagram,
Yes.
and on the street.
And on the streets. Well, Ray, that was awesome. Let's have a last toast before we close our podcast. Here we go.
Our chapter.
Our chapter. And with that, we say